I feel like my whole head is just revolving around the BUZZKILL tour and kind of just like making this tour the best tour that it could be. So I think for a while I'm gonna be sitting on this kind of like style of performing, songwriting, yeah. And I'm not sure what happens afterwards, but I'm just excited to just be in the moment right now and just ready to play the album live. Hey, my name is Lapid, and we're hanging out today.
I know it sounds bad like a death wish. Yeah. Cupid keeps stealing my friendships.
I knew earlier on that I wanted the title of the album to be BUZZKILL. I think just living in Los Angeles and you know, those moments of isolation and kind of just trying to figure my sense of belonging in a new city, my brain kept coming back to the word BUZZKILL, because I think, you know, cultural differences between the East Coast and West Coast, moving across the country, meeting so many new people that I probably didn't exactly vibe with at first. I had felt like a buzzkill everywhere I went, and so I think that's why I called the album BUZZKILL. And I think the album is kind of just like a start to end journey of, you know, realizing, you know, self-worth and deciding not to settle for surface level relationships and friendships, and kind of just like being fully accepting of yourself. I very much like intended for the album to kind of just be centered around bass, keys, drums, and guitar, because that's my band setup when I go on tour or when I play live. And I really want to do more with less on this album sonically, and kind of just have it revolve around those key instruments. And I think I just finished tour rehearsals this week, and the music translates so well live. I feel like it's all of these tracks are so fun to play, and we play every single track on the album for this tour. I feel like the whole journey of the album is, you know, starting from a place of like feeling lost and feeling like you don't have a sense of belonging in where you are. And the end of the album is kind of just learning to let go of that control of wanting to be liked by everyone and wanting to be everybody's friend, and allowing yourself to find the community, even if it's small, the community that you belong with. And so that's personally kind of the lesson that I learned when writing this album and finishing the album. And I think that is what I'd want my fans to take away, is kind of just learning that, you know, yes, you are a buzzkill, but you are only a buzzkill with the wrong people. And so I think you just need to find the people who don't make you feel that way.
I'll be happy when this lonely city feels like mine. Maybe when I have a license and a car to drive.
Each song on the album kind of branches out into different styles, and I knew that I didn't want to box myself in with a certain genre or style of writing, or even just like production-wise. But yeah.
Guess I'm your new addiction, some kind of drug that you can't get enough of. Like the piece you're missing, vitalize the air inside your lungs, 0 to 100.
I actually wrote the first song, Fix, back in 2023 when I first moved to Los Angeles. And I remember just, I think we took the chords from Misty, the song Misty, and kind of repurposing it for the song, and kind of creating a whole melody over those chords. And I think that was the catalyst for me to kind of branch into this whole other new genre, or new style of my songwriting for the album. And yeah, I just remember finishing that song and absolutely loving it. And I showed it to my roommate, and she loved it too, because she loves jazz-leaning songs, and yeah, have loved that song ever since.
She was only 17 when producer man came offering.
I feel like when I was first starting out, all I wanted to do was just top what producer man had done, and what that had exploded too. And I felt like for a while, I found myself not really making music for me anymore. And I think that's when I felt lost in my songwriting process. But I think with this album, I was really able to just, not care about how this album is going to be received and like how many likes or streams or shares or reposts it gets. And I feel like the true fans, I've learned, just will resonate with the truth and like the most authentic part of my personality and myself as an artist. And so I really wanted to just hone in on that for this album. Back when I was 17, I was still in high school, just figuring out how to even write a song properly. And I was very much experimenting with different sounds and styles of writing. And I think back then I was very much in the early stages of figuring out myself as an artist. And I think now, having gone on, so many tours and releasing projects back to back, I feel like I've learned a lot about myself and my style as an artist. And I think this album really showcases that because I think I'm really just honing in on a certain style of writing. And yeah.
I always thought I might be bad, now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think.
I feel like it's such a surreal, like full circle feeling that I can't even figure out how to describe. It's crazy because I feel like I'm so incredibly like open and honest and vulnerable in my music, and seeing people resonate with these niche experiences that I'm writing about, and taking the lyrics as they interpret it and singing it back to me. It's a very full circle moment. I feel like when I write these songs, and especially when they're sadder songs, in the moment I feel like I'm the only person in the world going through what I'm going through. And seeing people sing these songs back to me when I go on tour or when I play these songs live, it's just like, it reminds me that I'm not alone in my situation, and it's honestly just very comforting and healing. All of these songs start off with an emotion that I write about in my notes, and usually it makes no sense at the time until I put the emotion to chords, and then that to melodies, and then eventually to lyrics. And yeah, all like production-wise, lyrically, melodically, all of my, I try to evoke an emotion with all of my songs. And I think that is, I guess, the key part of my songwriting process.
She was only 17 when producer man came offering that all her dreams would come true. He said, come here sweetie, I can make you a star. I just wanna see you flourish, and I know you make it far. Where she couldn't see was he was in it for the money.
I feel like this tour will kind of just be a showcase of my entire artist project journey. And for the first time, I'm playing keys on tour, and I'm a classically trained pianist, but I'm not that great, so I'm still learning, figuring myself out on the keys. But I think my fans will be excited to see that new side of me when I perform live. My fans can follow me on _Lynn Lapid on Instagram, Lynn Lapid on TikTok, Lynn Lapid on Twitter, Lynn Lapid on YouTube, Lynn Lapid on Discord, everywhere. Facebook, yeah. Hi, my name is Lynn Lapid, and you've just been buzzed. Hey, it's Lynn Lapid, and I'm here at Buzz, and you should go stream my debut album, BUZZKILL, on April 25th.